I often think why I find shadows so interesting. What you can do with shadows, I think of it as a metaphor. You walk in, the light and shadow kind of washes over you. Anything that deals with ideas of light and shadow kind of talk about opportunities or lack of opportunities. A shared space means that you and I could be different and still share that same space. And I think that that's such a powerful concept. If we allow our minds to grow in that way, metaphorically, I think we can achieve this kind of behavior in acceptance, in invitation, in allowing people in.
We are at the Center for Inquiry 84. A lot of the philosophy around the school is based in workshop model teaching. The kids are really helping drive the learning. We're also an international baccalaureate school. In hearing about Arts for Learning and Third Space coming in, it very much aligned with our global outlook on our curriculum, and we were also doing Global Week, and so that fit in nicely with it.
The Third Space people described their vision as an interruption, and I thought it was so interesting that they used that word, because you would think of that normally kind of in a negative connotation, but it was such a welcome interruption.
Walking on the shadow zone, all the way around the harbor.
You know, I mean, they're used to the learning that we're doing in the classroom, and so they would just get so excited with this. Okay, we're gonna go down, we're gonna look at the art, like, you're gonna have to be quiet. It's like there's an art museum in our school, you know, and their responses were just, this is amazing. So to walk in there and have them just sort of go silent for those first few seconds before you started hearing the explosions of, wow, like, look over there, wait, come stand over here, look at this, look on the floor, it's on the ceiling, it's on you, where the art?
The week before, they said that the art was gonna be in there, but there's gonna be like blinds over the gym, so you can't see until you go into the gym. And I kind of got a little mad about that, so I peeked through and saw the art, and I thought it was really cool.
It was like a very, very, very bright light, and so it made shadows. So like when you walked near it, then you would see like a bunch of patterns on you.
I felt really calm because there was no noise, it was dark, the lights, the one big light, it really set the mood of calmness.
We talked about what they thought it meant, what it might have been inspired by, and most of their observations the first day were very literal, and she likes shapes and, and things like that. And then the next day we spent a lot of time learning about her, and so as we learned more about her and would go back to the gym, they were able to see some more of those connections and seeing how the space really was transformed into a place that was beautiful and calm, just like they said the first day, but they kind of understood why even more so.
My full name is Anila Quayyum Agha. I was born and raised in Pakistan. Growing up over there as an adolescent, I realized how difficult it is to be a woman in places that are very patriarchal. In the United States, when you go to any city, you'll know that there's going to be a museum there. In third world countries, it's often hard because there's not a lot of money. So a mosque-like space kind of plays multiple roles. It plays the role of a library. It also often acts as a museum. What struck me as being very interesting is how women are sort of confined within the homes. I kind of had this constant thing of, you shouldn't go there, you shouldn't talk to this person. I felt like a community space should be open to everybody. It should allow for creative thinking to solve problems. And third world countries have a lot of problems. I think first world countries have a lot of problems. So that was the impetus for this particular project, create an environment where nobody is excluded based on their gender or race or religious affiliation. Why should that be a criteria which allows you to enter a space or be excluded from it. I think art and poetry and dance and all these creative endeavors allow you to feel your humanity. Having a third space that deals with art in that way, where you are so little and you're being introduced to something that's so monumental, may excite the child to the level where that person may start thinking on a bigger level. And especially for women, for young girls, to have a role model, I think is so important.
Left, right, left. Double time. 1. Just your hips, so your arms don't have to be like this. Side to side, quick. We are going to, today, you all will create a dance inspired by this piece of art. Your music today really is this.
Justin had us lay down and look at it from up above.
We had to imagine what we saw inside the piece.
I see really cool interior designs, cool stars and flowers almost.
There's that box, but then we're also in one of the boxes because they're the same pattern around it.
He asked us what we thought it would be like smooth or sharp.
Would someone stand up and show me how we can move our arms and our legs? And you, okay, that works. This works.
And then we actually started putting those ideas and things into motion. And we picked 4 movements out. They're all a little bit
And go. 1, position 2, 3, you're smooth. 4, 5, 6, back to your spots. 7, not running, and 8. Beautiful.
The object of art turns the environment into the art. So anybody who is therefore walking through this space becomes part of the environment. That's the beauty of this piece. It allows people to explore at their will. You could just look at the surface and walk away and still feel good. But if you're interested, you may go and look deeper and deeper and try to figure out if there are other things that you can learn from it.
It made me feel happy, and I felt we are all a little bit different and we're all a little bit the same. My favorite part about the art was the flower in the middle. I felt that represented me, sort of, and then there was a bunch of other people and stuff around it like supporting me and my family and stuff. It doesn't matter who you are, what background you come from, how small you feel, how big you are, or who you are. That single light bulb, the art and the design, just so calm and peaceful.